Funny right here. I just think this is so funny. F-Zero fans have been asking for a new Captain Falcon game for decades, and this is what Nintendo does. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of scrub through the Nintendo Direct and just talk about each game, how I feel about it, and whether I think it looks good or not. And yeah, so this is what we started off with. Literally Ganondorf dead. This guy looks badass, not gonna lie. He's buff as hell. Those scars are intense. Hi Sakurai. You still look like you're freaking younger than I am, even though you're like, what? He's in his 50s, right?
From the fighting game
He's in
series,
his 60s?
will join the battle. So
Jesus. Sakurai fucks. I know, I just want this guy to stop talking.
You are Star-Lord, leading a legendary band of heroes for hire in this thrilling action-adventure game. Jump on a wild ride across...
So, in my opinion, any game that's like supposed to be HD and like a pretty game, I would never play it on the Nintendo Switch. I'm even surprised they're porting so many games to the Switch that have like this much detail, because it's like, I'm not going to play it on the Switch. I'm going to play it on like my PC, or most people who own an Xbox or PlayStation are going to play it on there. I play indie games and like cute Nintendo games on my Switch. I don't know why they're trying to put these like AAA HD like games that are supposed to be in 4K. I don't know why they're like downscaling them to this hardware.
Battle modes,
even games like this, I mean, I'm really mad that they didn't announce the Switch Pro, because even games that are like simplistic looking like this look like they're chugging on the Switch nowadays. Like the Switch is not good enough hardware for the types of games they're putting on it now. Like games are still advancing. Games have advanced so much in the past 4 years since the Switch has come out. Like the Switch is just like it chugs. You can tell that it's chugging when even on the trailers. I'm just like, eh. Nintendo Directs are like equivalent to Super Bowl ads. Like you need to give your absolute best on a Nintendo Direct, because that's pretty much what every single Nintendo fan watches when they're trying to decide what games they want to buy. And there's like 5 billion games on the Switch now, so you got to sell yourself. Why would you spend this much, like even like if you have a 45-second trailer, why would you spend 10 seconds being like, if you get this version of the game, you get the Patchwork Bear outfit? Who gives a fuck? It's a fucking worm.
Will be available for free for 2 weeks after launch. A new map, Spaceport.
It's time exclusive as well. Oh my god.
The game
Sorry, I'm just so like annoyed by Nintendo Directs recently. I just want them to be hype. I want them to be fun, and they fuck it over all the time. Okay, this is the good shit right here. This is what I'm talking about. I fuck with this heavy. It's my boy I. Let's go. This is the first thing that I got hyped over. Let's go, Monkey Ball. This is it. A collection of all the Monkey Ball games in one game. Oh, this is like heaven on earth. The Monkey Ball games are gold. The single player modes are amazing. The multiplayer modes, the party modes. This game is just a gem, and I'm so happy we're getting a game that has like all of them combined. Like this is something that I would jerk off to. This is art and beauty. Platforming at its absolute best. You got pool, you got soccer, you got races and mini games. You got this has everything. I would buy this in a heartbeat, not even like a second guess.
Super Monkey Ball, ready for another round of Mario Party mayhem? Of course you are. It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and mini games. Live it up on 5 classic boards from the Nintendo 64.
Okay, so that's my complaint with this, because this looks beautiful. I love how they're like remastering these Mario Party mini games and boards in HD. But why only 5 boards? If I remember correctly, these Mario Party games, like for the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube, had like 6 or 7 boards. Why did they make the Switch and they have like all this content to work with, and like they're limiting themselves on the one thing that really allows them to easily branch these games out? Like, why only 5 boards? It does not take that much work to make a Mario Party board. Like from a game design standpoint, there isn't that much going on. It would not be. Mario Party 1 had 8. The first Mario Party game had more boards than what they have on the newest ones. I mean, it's better than Super Mario Party with only 4 boards. That was bullshit. They probably think they're being generous by giving us 1 more board. They might do updates. Well, I mean, Super Mario Party, we thought they would give us updates for that, and they didn't. They added online mode like 3 years later. And that when that happened, everyone was like, ooh, maybe that means they're about to announce a new Mario Party game, which they are. And it has online. That's the one great thing about this, is it has online.
Zany, we mean it.
This game does look good.
Connect blocks. And give facelifts?
And give facelifts?
Top mini games.
This is a new game,
Here's a little party favor. All game modes work with online play.
I like how they say this is a favor. They think they're doing us a favor by adding online mode. I mean, yes, thank you for adding online mode, but don't act like you're doing us this like major favor by adding online play to a game in 2021. Very true. Look at how thick Donkey Kong's booty looking pretty thick here, though. Let's move on.
Even if you're partying solo, you can randomly match with other partygoers worldwide. It's time to party in Mario Party.
Oh my god, I cringed so hard at that when I was watching in person.
Begin today on
This guy has clearly never been invited to a party, that's for sure.
What did you think? Before we show
DK's ass was fat, dude. I loved it.
We're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime 4, which we...
Okay, glad you're working hard on Metroid Prime 4. Just so you know, Nintendo, there's 3 other Metroid Prime games that you have put on the Wii U that you could just put on the Switch and allow a lot of people who have never played a Metroid game to catch up on the Prime series, and you could build up hype. You could drum up hype. Literally, if you put all 3 of those games on the Switch, which already exists, all you'd have to do is port them, and we would, all the people who have never played Metroid before because they were all older games would have the opportunity. But no, they don't want to. They have sold so many pieces of software for the Switch. I'm pretty sure Mario 3D All-Stars, that game sold, I think, 10 million units during 2021. And that's mostly digital copies. And that's a game that they didn't even have to do anything for. It was just a re-release. Think about how much just free money that is. They could take that money and give it to like a smaller like game studio or something and just be like, hey, this game that we've already created, the framework is there, here's all the assets and everything. Just like upscale some of the assets to HD. They could have like started doing this a long time ago, and so we could release Metroid Prime, the trilogy, on the Switch, so we could actually have a Metroid game on the Switch, so we could start building up a Metroid install base. So once Metroid Prime 4 comes out, there will be people who have actually played the other 3 games that are willing to buy it. But no, they're literally just like spending all of the money that they made for Mario 3D All-Stars on fentanyl and cocaine or something. I don't know, but they're clearly not reinvesting it into their company, and it shows. It really does show, and it kind of sucks. Metroid Prime 5. They just said fuck Prime 4. We're going to Metroid Prime 5. Okay, I know it's the 5th 2D Metroid game, but still. It's still confusing for people who don't understand like the order of Metroid games. They're probably like, wait, so 4 is not coming out, but we're getting 5? This robot is really sick. This game does look good. I will give it that. This gives me so much anxiety. This whole entire sequence right here stresses me out. No. Get this thing away from me. Oh no, shit. Damn, this thing's scary as hell. Damn, robots, you scary. Metroid Dread is a pretty cool title, though. I think this game will do well. I'm really excited for this game. He's back! Nobody asked for it, but he's back! Oh my god, this is hype! I'm pumped, dude! Waluigi is flexible. Damn, Waluigi. I'm a dancer. I've had dancing friends. I've gone to lots of dance studios. I've never met anybody who plays Just Dance games. Ooh, why would they try to sell this game with a Meghan Trainor song? Did you guys know that Meghan Trainor ended up marrying Junie from Spy Kids? The, like, ginger boy from Spy Kids? No way, yes way. Let's see. Meghan Trainor husband. I actually learned this from watching Fearsome Fire. But yeah, Daryl Sabera. Is there a picture of them together? Yeah, they got married. Meghan Trainor and Spy Kids boy are a thing now. That's so funny. Spy Kids was such a strange movie. Hey, Spy Kids is one of the best movie trilogies ever made to this day. The Spy Kids trilogy is better than the original Star Wars trilogy. No cap. No regret saying that. I said what I said. Moving on. Finally! Finally! The Switch is the best console to put a WarioWare game on, and it took them till the very, 4 years later? Why did it take them so long to make a freaking micro game thing? I love WarioWare games. They're so much fun. Okay, so can someone explain to me what Shin Megami Tensei is? Is this the same world as Persona, or is this something completely different? Persona's a spin-off? You guys just blew my mind. One second, I need to drink some water after hearing that. So you're telling me that Persona Strikers is a spin-off of a spin-off? Is that even legal? Also, the only thing I don't like about watching and reacting to Nintendo Directs is all of the redness on the screen just makes my face look red half the time I'm watching these. And it's I don't have a red face, but it seems like it. Okay, we got Doom. Nice. We're getting the Tony Hawk games.
Take your sessions
That's
on
sick.
the go with all the original game modes.
I can't wait to play as Bob Burnquist and Chad Muska again. My boys. This game looks really, really good, honestly. So I loved the first Mario plus Rabbids game. I beat it. I got the DLC. I beat that. Good shit. I'm happy they were releasing a sequel because the first one I don't think got enough love because it was a launch title for the Switch. So it's nice to see this. I think it's still it baffles me how this spin-off game has nicer, more beautiful cutscenes than the actual main series Mario games. But like I said, this game is made by Ubisoft, who actually kind of invests money into their games. Nintendo, they put in the bare minimum financially into their games and try to get the most out of it.
Mario and his friends will
we gotta appreciate Ubisoft's production value for sure.
Our heroes must stop
They care. They put in work. They put in work.
Plunging the universe into chaos.
Okay, this right here got me stressed for a second when they said this was the last announcement of the day, and then they just talked about the DLC for Breath of the Wild's Age of Calamity. I was like, they are not doing that to the fans. They are not ending with Age of Calamity DLC. I was like, they are literally shanking every single person in the eyeballs watching right now. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Age of Calamity. I 100% beat this game and will play the DLC. I'm excited for this. But at first when I thought this was the end, I was like, ooh, this is rough. They're riding the motorcycle. Looks like you can play as a guardian, I guess. He has some nunchucks, futuristic nunchucks. I'm not really sure if this game needed DLC, honestly. It was pretty good as it was. But at the same time, it's probably good that they're adding it to try to re-drum up some hype, because this game does deserve more love than it got, I think. I know lots of people aren't super into the Warriors franchise, but I think they did this one really well. This one was so much better than the first Hyrule Warriors game. They really fleshed it out, and the integration with Breath of the Wild mechanics-wise was really well done in my opinion. You'd played if the frame rate was better. I don't think the frame rate not being perfect mattered that much. I don't think it really detracted from my experience playing the game.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the
I love you,
Legend of
Eiji
Zelda
Aonuma. You're
what
cool.
What you've just seen is a trailer for the first wave of DLC
I want
for
to
the
squeeze
Hyrule
your
Warriors
cheeks
Age of Calamity expansion pass from
on your
Koei
face.
Tecmo Games. It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took...
Okay, so yeah, that was the Nintendo Direct. Honestly, I'm pretty excited for it. That wasn't too bad. We got a new Metroid game, Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, Monkey Ball, WarioWare, Mario Party, Better Like a Mario Golf, Danganronpa. And what were you guys most excited about from what you saw in that? What stood out to you guys the most? Oh yeah, Advance Wars, that looks really good. Metroid Dread. The lack of Bayonetta 3. I don't really care too much about Bayonetta personally. I do want it to exist, but I'm not like grasping for it or anything. I'm still always gonna be upset when we don't get Pikmin news. I'll always dream of Pikmin 4. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. So that is the discussion for E3. That's kind of all I can do. I don't have anything else to say about it. I'm over it. I got it all out of my system.